What room was Gundam in? Gundam?
You're the only one.
I swear the fuck if it's Gundam, I'm gonna cry. Hey guys, it's Mimbie. We're back with Danganronpa 2. Today we're doing the second part of Class Trial 4.
I hope your day is well.
No one asked you, but okay.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic.
Oh my god, this is so loud.
State won't be able to keep up.
Okay, there we go. That's better.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
So is mine, because I'm scared.
Might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Yeah, it's about 99% of what I do, to be fair.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
I'm human, I don't need batteries.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I'm already way ahead of you, it's okay. Right, so let's find out what's going on.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, that was a bit of a plot twist.
Let's just press on ahead.
Whoa, that was quick. Okay.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Apparently.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
Yeah. Rep Makamaru.
Okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
Oh yeah, like you've been helpful to all this class trial.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
I thought you said you wanted to die.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Also, it's hot, but it's starting to cool down, so I may take my hair out in a minute.
I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes,
But...
I will sincerely retract that remark.
okay.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Simply sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
You still tempted by the curry?
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Rabbit curry, come on man, it's on the menu.
Akane, you're drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as per usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It's gotta do something with the pillar.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Well, it's because he was like unfixable, right? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that utilized the building structure? Beaten with a blood... falling. That's the only logical explanation out of those ones there.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Because the thing had a sensor to stop it from, like...
Make things up when you don't know the method.
I'm just going to say this because I remember that they have a sensor. So it can tell if there's anything alive inside. So either Nekomaru had to be like... So I was going to say maybe he could be asleep, but how would he fall asleep and... yeah.
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Brazil?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
But you can't open the door without pressing the button.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
That too.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't wanna suspect my husband here, but he's getting a lot more involved ever since we've learned about the building structure. So he either knows something, or he's just trying to get more involved. And I don't want to think he's the culprit, but he's starting to ring a few bells for me.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Again, if Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Okay, right, let's go. So, I don't think he was pushed. There's got to be another way that it worked. I'm just going to hover a goodnight button for now.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor, can you?
No.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
How about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Oh.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As
Sensor.
long as there's a moving object inside,
Moving object.
the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm having a brainwave. So, moving object. Does that count things that if as long as he's not moving, then it wouldn't count, right? So, because we know that someone utilized the goodnight button on the back of his neck because it was like smashed. So what if somebody pressed the goodnight button? Would the sensor have reacted to that? It looks like it's all up to me. Let's try that.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off.
Then, after locking Nekomaru inside, they moved the elevator from the...
Chiaki is being smart.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Oh, I love to refute you. Let's go!
What's wrong?
I am too smart for my own good sometimes. I just wish I was as smart normally.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you guys, it's the
It
coffee.
wasn't moving inside. The elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
True.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Mm-hmm.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
That's the theory.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
I mean, that's a good point.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
That's correct.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Good. Don't you dare start getting a kink off of it. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Oh, that was quick. Okay, right, let's get back to business. So, what we got? Wire, goodnight button, oil on the floor, tipped over pillow, new looking hammer, chain, broken doorknob. Okay. I'm just gonna hover wire for now, because I don't know.
Arrange it a certain way,
Arrange it.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Cause the drop in the
So
elevator.
you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Oh my god, let her talk!
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Akane, shut up.
What about the oil on the floor?
Oil?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Doorknob? Because the doorknob came off.
Shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say.
Oh, now you want to let her.
Silence, pest!
Good girl.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh, you're so annoying. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Hold on, I want to check something. What was the wire again? Nekomaru's body and left leg were tied up with a metal wire. The tip of that wire was also tied in a loop. And the doorknob came off. I'm going to try it. Because I'm just thinking, what would have happened if, say, for example, they pressed the goodnight button on the back of the neck and then tied them up and then used the doorknob and then the doorknob broke off because obviously of his robotic body was too heavy. And that caused the drop. Could that potentially be what's... I'm just throwing a loop in the dark here. Because I can't think of anything else.
Suspicious.
No, the hammer's not suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes! Because I'm just thinking there was nothing else that could kind of work.
Marks on it?
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot it had scrape marks.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Oh!
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
That would make sense, but why?
That wire was tied into a loop.
Mmm.
If the elevator moved while
I was just thinking because it's the only thing you could use to tie him up, really.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Oh! I didn't even think of it that way.
He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
Oh god.
And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Jesus.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Don't you dare.
Did not finish that sentence.
Thank you. We're not going to go back over the thing with the Buki. Thank
Killer
you.
took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy. So what if they created
Right.
a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
You would have woken up eventually.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Right, time to shut down wannabe vampire fangs. I'm just thinking, how did they get him to fall? Radio clock maybe?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop.
Okay.
In the elevator with Nekomaru inside. Damn it!
Okay, right.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him. There's no way they could do that.
Just trying to think.
It doesn't mean someone
Oh,
had to push
his
him off.
alarm clock! He had an alarm clock!
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Just checking the time, yeah.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Yes? Ah! Type of coward. You are a coward, boy.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Yes!
Through those words.
Get shot down, you prick! Okay, right, I need to calm
What do
down.
you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Well, yeah, because he would have woken up eventually anyway.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
You disassembled the body, you would
There was
know.
an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Can we do that to Kazuichi as an experiment?
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then the hook. And then obviously the doorknob came off.
Then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Ah.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
No, the whole doorknob came off.
Because the entire doorknob came off.
Yeah, probably because his robotic body.
Nekomaru awoke. He must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I should use my full power. With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put up all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... Not yet, here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
See. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
What?
I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Can I get this in writing?
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Never mind.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Oh, my headset broke. God damn it. Every video. Let me just get my charging cable because I can't hear a thing. But Sonia said about he gave her his all. No one knew he was going to take this in a bad way.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
See what I mean?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Of course he does. He's fucking Kazuichi.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Beautiful.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
He crashed on the pillar. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of what happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see.
There we go.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the pillar!
Shushed.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Yeah, because his head collided with the pillar.
I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Shut up.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Why don't we start going over the alibis?
And what about the alarm?
Hmm?
I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
Baby gangster.
Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible.
Excuse me?
Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
Oh.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi.
Oh yeah. The clocks were different.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the...
But they're not different, they were the same.
alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and we'll be able to reach the truth. There should be definitely a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Okay, right. So we know the clocks on Grape Hall and Strawberry Hall were the same. Wall clock? We'll put that down for now.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Yeah.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
Yeah.
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Okay.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Wait. They couldn't do that because he has a radio clock, so it's extremely accurate. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 AM, but we discovered his body before 7 AM. I need to crush one possibility at a time, and if I'm going to break through this contradiction. So it is definitely, it's got to be, it's the radio clock.
7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that.
His time of death was one of those must be.
Killer probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's.
They couldn't because it was a radio clock, because I remember this bit, because I went back and watched my video to see where I kind of left off.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Not with Nekomaru's clock, at least.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Maybe.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
But how do we know that not both of them were tampered?
There's no possibility that the time was tampered with. Then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me. We are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Akane, shut up. This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I can focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Keep getting my phone going off. Shushed. Probably I gotta keep it on now because I should be due a call from the dentist today. So, let's have a look. Let's dive. I hate this activity because I never can do this properly right first time. I feel I have to go full try-hard gamer with this one. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, this case is proven very interesting. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building, who the killer is, where the murder happened? It's gotta be the... Well, obviously who the killer is, they haven't misunderstood because they don't know. It's gotta be the time in the building. Yeah. Do. Whoa! I don't like these turns. I thought I was gonna miss that then, to be honest. Right. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks, both, Nekomaru's radio clock. Oh wait, no, it was the... No, it's the building clocks! Oh my god. Because when it said both, I thought it meant both houses for a minute, but obviously then Nekomaru was there, so it couldn't have been him. Right. Whoa. Wait. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. Woohoo. Okay. Please don't miss question 3. Thank god. Right, question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Strawberry house, grape house, both houses. Because if Yuhiko is saying all of the clocks match, then it was both houses. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, perfect. And I didn't get fall or get hit this time, which so we're bonuses. We're getting better.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong
Got
time.
itch. There we go.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it. I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
And because obviously have no Monokuma announcements or anything, they had no idea.
That's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Nope, you wouldn't have.
This is truly fantastic!
Because they know
Now's
so.
not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Oh god, yeah, that's a good question. She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify, but how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks? That's definitely the next mystery. Oh, we're gonna miss a 0 for 1 goal. Alright, right, so Lynn's gotta quickly sort her out because this is buggering her, and then we're gonna get back to business. So, I have no idea, so we're just gonna put Akane's account for now.
The time in the building was all messed up.
Yeah.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Yeah, that's true.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Yeah.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when you fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or you scream.
Good news, not too.
Not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Or how much did the killer adjust the time inside the building? How would I even figure that out?
If the time...
Hold on. Akane's account. Apparently Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. Is that it? Then what would I use it on?
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound
Oh.
when you fell.
Akane, you're up. Yes!
I agree with that.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
Yeah, it would have made a loud noise.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Well, didn't I not hear it either?
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
How could you tell?
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
So was that might have been before it was tampered.
Work, Akane.
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., is that the answer to how much time our time was off? It's literally right in front of me. It's 2 hours. So we were 2 hours behind.
Nekomaru's
Or ahead.
alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
Makes sense.
Started pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious, so they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Oh. Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure out only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... yeah, it's gotta be Monokuma Tai Chi. Yeah. So use Monokuma Tai Chi to lure him out.
Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Yeah.
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Because of his radio clock.
His radio clock had the exact time.
Starting to make sense now.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
What words?
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
What do you mean? Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
My memory's not 100%, so someone's gonna have to remind me.
Are you talking about that alarm?
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 A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru,
Oh yeah!
the Strawberry House Lounge started going off.
I completely forgot about that.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Okay.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Everyone from Grey Palace for a start.
Remember, the sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. Pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Okay, so if we're talking about Strawberry Hall, the only person who wasn't out there was obviously Nekomaru, but he was dead. So it would have been Nagito.
You're the only one!
That's the only person we can. I don't think it's Nagito.
It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
I'm so confused. I don't know who to suspect.
Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
Yeah, Basonia didn't hear it either. Like this rumbling sound. So does that have anything to do with it?
Say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Jesus.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Why?
Couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of fools.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
But she didn't hear the rumbling sound.
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them. The sound was for me too.
So 3 of us didn't hear the sound.
Pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the 3 of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what these 3 have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Okay, it's 2 words. I feel like the answer's on the tip of my tongue. Deluxe rooms! Oh, I'm stupid! Right, hold on. Too many letters. Right, okay, so E. Oh, how do you spell deluxe? Oh, yeah. Obviously. I did it. Oh god. E, I need an E! Oh, I thought that was a no. Stupid. Right. Nope. O. M. I need an S! Perfect. Deluxe rooms. I just saw like the DUL and then it clicked in my head. Clever.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The 3 of you were staying in deluxe room, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. Sure you noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
Oh, shut up.
Using your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
What?
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Oh, okay. Right, let's think. So it's definitely not Hajime. Oh, shoot. It's not Hajime. Unfortunately, it's not Kazuichi because he was in the lounge. Sonia was in a deluxe room, so she wouldn't have heard. Same with Chiaki. Nagito was also in a deluxe room. Was Fuyuhiko in a... I could have sworn he was in a bad room. Akane heard the sound, and she wasn't in Strawberry Hall. What room was Gundam in? Gundam?
You're the only one!
I swear the fuck if it's Gundam, I'm gonna cry.
There's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean,
you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it.
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why.
It's him.
Even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
It's Gundam.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And
I'm so gutted.
to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
He's staying quiet.
Plan. The killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
I don't know what to say, guys. I'm gutted.
They failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
True.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been...
Oh my god. Stretch. God.
ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
He's staying silent. It's a guilty conscience.
This, including myself in my.
Oh no, they're gonna execute the Hammies!
How many ears do we possess? The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
He's breaking my heart.
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
He's panicking because he's
I
sweating.
left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. If It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
What?
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know?
What do you mean?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just
Farce?
a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Jesus Christ, Nagito.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Gundam, don't make this any harder than it already is.
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Correct.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Because you're the one who did the final dead room.
The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
Mm-hmm.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Then what's wrong with that?
How would he get back to Strawberry?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. They're making this harder for me already. Right. Let's just see what's going to be said.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
No, they don't have an accomplice.
there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why
I'm
don't
doing
we
on.
stop this already?
A contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. I'm going to find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction. Okay, so what was the contact elevator one again? The contact elevator used to move between both houses were broken and no longer worked. Apparently broken at Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Strawberry Hall's button. Narco's sudden appearance could be the bullet, but it's not an option.
The only means of travel between the two houses.
What was Fuyuhiko's account again? Okay, so that's where he saw Nekomaru. Wall clock. I have no idea.
As long as that elevator was broken.
Oh, haven't I? Hold up. Maybe it's none of these bullets. Maybe I need to grab something.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh! Forgot what I need to do.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the...
I am smart, but also got to why.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist!
Ask Nagito.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito, you're up. You're gonna be my new husband, so you're gonna have to start acting up.
Nagito, you should know. What are you talking about?
Don't be so lazy. Come on.
You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito? Why are you here? Because I showed up?
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone...
So that means Gundam did the final dead room, did the life-threatening game, and lived. Probably did it the right way, though.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Gundam, stop making this hard for me, okay? I don't want the Hammies to die.
The existence of the final dead room.
What?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You can get angry at me any day of the week, Hub. Right. Which isn't what he's going to say.
Box doesn't exist.
Oh god, this is a weird one.
Through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
He probably means try providing the evidence that the killer went to the octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break through the darkness.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon?
Bark,
you cur!
I don't know. Wait, wire. Oh! I'm just thinking, because where would he have gotten the stuff from? So maybe the wire?
Your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Yeah. Because there was no wire anywhere, so where would they have gotten the weapon?
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
And he's been there, so he'd know.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
That's my favorite bit. What you mean?
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Wait, what?
Hey, what are you...
Yeah, what are you doing?
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Yeah, he's not as good with it.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
It is weird.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
No!
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting.
But how did he get it?
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
He's admitting
Why
it.
are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all!
Then explain.
You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
He's making this so hard,
What do you
man.
intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
How?
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button.
Yeah.
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
That is true.
It's even more difficult. If if it's a one-on-one situation.
Which it would have been.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied.
How would he have gotten the goodnight button?
Well, I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. I don't want to do this, man. We're sending the Hammies to their death.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Ah!
Crushed as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Ah!
Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For
Come
the
on.
Tanaka Empire!
Come on, Gundam. It's time to drop it. We know you killed him.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you
Oh!
really think I
The
can get behind
4
so
Dark
easily?
Devas.
This is the end. Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yes, because they're extremely smart.
Of course it'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam.
They pressed the button. They got the thing from the baton during Ibuki and Yoko's case. Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sun D. I pressed the button. Truly, this is the Skyline Liberation art of the Demon Mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue,
God, that's a name we've not heard in a while.
retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
This is crushing me, guys.
Gundam.
We're basically sending my husband to his death.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
I don't want to.
Pull the strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Right. Okay, so who set the lounge's clock alarm? Right, okay, so hung the loop on the doorknob, take the top. Okay, right, so. Let's see. Nekomaru's weakness. It's definitely not that one. Yeah. That would be the hammer. So is it this one? Ah. Okay. So it gotta be what would have been after, right? Ah, yeah, because it's there. Right, there? Yeah, perfect. Gathered at the lounge. Like Nekomaru 4, who heard the rumbling noise. This could be this one, right? There we go. Okay, so stock 2. Akane heard something. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. He pressed the goodnight button on the back of his neck. Okay, so that's already there. That's who gathered at the lounge. There we go. Yeah. Then stock 3. God, this is a long one. Okay. So they put the fake hammer there to like kind of put it as a weapon. We gathered at the lounge. Got the pillar there. It's already dangling with our doorknob comes off. Last stock. So Hajime wakes up there. Okay, and then final thing, meet up because of the lounge clock. Mum came in, which is why I cut that out.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
Mm-hmm.
First,
This is a very complicated case, though. Credits to the guys who made this game.
Nagito and the others in Strawberry House, and our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Why, Gundam? Why?
Being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason.
Being Monokuma Taichi.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Great Tower to participate in that.
I'm still struggling to understand why Gundam would kill Nekomaru.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
This makes me want to get another hamster now.
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
Which was the actual funhouse structure itself.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
I'm still struggling to understand why Gundam did it. Like, he's technically saved the group because of the whole hunger thing, but...
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower. And to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
What would have happened if he had, like, fallen off while the elevator was moving?
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage.
But Fuyuhiko was in the lounge already.
So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others.
And...
When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
it will make sense now that we're, like, reading it out, but it's just like, Jesus Christ.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob.
But it took the whole door knob off instead.
But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
And they collided with the pillar.
Fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room.
And Gundam was in a deluxe room.
They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Of course.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Accurate, I think, is a better word. She like... I don't want the hammies to die, man.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself! I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe.
I can't either.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret?
Getting emotional, guys.
Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
I don't think I'm going to be ready for the execution. I swear if they kill the hamsters, it's going to be a fight.
This result isn't all that exciting.
Oh, shut up, Monokuma.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
I don't want him to die, man. Okay. Ugh. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said that all without biting my tongue.
Now then.
No, we've decided who the killer is. Let's just do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish it until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I've no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to the one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a grave mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost. And died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was trying to cling to life, there were many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
Well, what do you mean? Explain. Fine then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. Oh, God's sake, I keep getting people trying to ring me. Hi guys, it's Mimbie, welcome back. So, sorry about that. I had people keep constantly coming into my room, and I had to get called down for food. So, this is like an hour after the previous cut, so I'm really sorry. I don't mean to keep doing it. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see
Nobody
it.
would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Mechamaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
Also, can I just say, my Sakura cup arrived today, and I'm a bit disappointed because it's really, really small. I'll just bring it to the camera a bit more. It's the limited Japanese one, I think, and this thing is this smaller than my face, but it's okay because it still works with the coffee machine.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Comforting?
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
Apparently.
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the
I'm gonna miss Gundam so much when he dies, man. I'm dreading the execution. They better not kill the hamsters.
I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid!
Well, at least it was a mutual thing.
I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Well, why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I mean, technically, Gundam saved us here. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. This is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have one of our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you
Giving
will
up
die.
on life, that's just an insult to life itself. Oof.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard the term dog eat dog? Yeah. Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that injustice, and I will fight that world with every last fibre of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you.
I got something stuck in my mouth. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to just try and justify what you did?
But...
I bet it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I've betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once. But, compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I chose a good one after all? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
I'm gonna miss hearing his voice. Just who do you think I am? I'm Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There is no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of Pandemorium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let's be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Got it! I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Wait,
This is just too much.
look at you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam. So you liked Gundam, didn't she?
Huh?
Shut up, you.
Look at you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's time to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Gundam has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, not the hamsters! Come on, leave the hamsters out of this. What's he doing? I can't do this game, guys. I can't do it anymore. Gundam. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll be able to answer that.
Damn it.
I'm so pissed off I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not...
You are right.
God, the one might slightly crawl his way out of hell. I'm not presuming he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand there, here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So, how long are you guys finally going to stand around here chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as per usual, just to make sure you know that. Hold on. How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Right, after feeling downward for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry up back and eat some food. Well, that's a bit quick. Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Huh. She's certainly something else. I'm trying to get something off my hand, sorry. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. Then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our very best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Oh, it's Naito. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hachime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
it's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Ignore what?
Monokuma, appear!
Alright, Monokuma's arrived. Who summoned me? What the hell? Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
Matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is going to take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally going to confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the prize in the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even...
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right? So why is there a profile for the traitor?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder. Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you set false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that? So he knows who's traitor. Oh.
Getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after using her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason. Who?
Huh?
Remind you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know.
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island, that's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. Oh, I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. That was Makoto's line. The two of you are like, you definitely remind me of him. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
What are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Okay, so husband is now going crazy now that Gundam's gone. What's the time left on here? 5 days. Oof. Jesus. Chapter 4, do ultimate robots dream of clockwork end. To be continued. Indeed, it shall be continued in the next episode. Oh, good lord. You have attained a present Hellhound earring. Well, Gundam's gone. Rest his soul. I don't know what's happened to the Hammies, but at least we know they still live. Unless Monokuma decided to execute them off camera. Yeah, that chapter killed me. I swear to God, if Kazuichi doesn't die next, I'm going to be fuming.